Like we're live. Morning, everybody. There is the link. Nice day today. Really nice day. Bright sun. Holy crap. I got to park somewhere else. Oh, that's better. Wow. The sun is bright today. Morning, Jamie. What is it? 7:41 a.m. here on the East Coast. And if Steve Small Engines is watching this morning, I spelled Duchess correctly. No T. I guess I'm so used to my friends over in the UK, Duke and Duchesses. So that's the way I was spelling it. But Duchess, no T. Anyway, morning. Gotta get that first dose of the lifeblood. Mm. Oh, that's good. What do I think of a Gravely C10? I love Gravely's. The person, though, to talk to, you got a few of them here. My buddy Ralph, RW3 Dog. He's got a great channel on Gravely's. Dennis, DK Tractors. He usually comes in. And also Artie, Gravely Man. They're all those three are probably the three, better Gravely guys. If Dennis chimes in, I'm sure he could talk to you about it, Jamie. I don't know enough about the Gray. I love the Graveys. I just don't know enough about the walk behinds. I know the tractor. I know a lot about them, but not as far as the walk behind. What do we got this morning? This morning is scrambled eggs with sausage on a hard roll. There he is. There's Dennis right there. Dennis, what do you think of a C10? Jamie O is looking at one, I guess. He wants to know what's good or bad about a C10. Hey, Chris. Yeah, what is it? Dennis is right there. DK. Maybe he'll chime in if he comes on panel. The link is out there in the beginning. Hey, Randy. What's going on, fan man? Jamie, is it a C10 or a C10A? See, I couldn't even tell you that. Dennis can. Nice weather today. It's like 50. It's supposed to be 62. So it'll be a nice day. I'm still working on editing my half price Briggs video. Came out good. I texted the guy and I told him it's running. You know what he emails me back or texts me back? Do you want to install it on the blower? And I'm like, do I want to? No. Will I? Yeah. So it looks like there'll probably be a part three of the video showing it going onto the blower housing. C10A. I don't even know what the hell difference is between them. What's the difference between the C10 and the C10A? I don't know. There's a link. Someone wants to come up and explain it, Brad. Oh, the sun is getting better. I'd love to get one someday, though. I'd love to have a two-wheel Gravely, though, with a Kohler engine. I love the Kohlers with a plow in the front. That's what I'd like. McCarty, hi, Mick. Thomas Andrew, he's here. Where's Tom? I didn't see Thomas yet.
Hey.
There's Dennis. Morning.
How are you?
Too bad. Let's see. What is the difference between a C10 and a C10A?
I know for starters, the starter. the C
Oh, okay.
the C the C10 has got the big hulking it's like like the Delco Remy. It's huge. It's
with
huge
the chain drive, the big chain gear.
Yeah, the C10 is not as it's more rare, but I think it has more issues. The straight C10, the C10A, which I have, is just the K241 with their standard Kohler starter on it.
I'd go.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a difference between the oil pan. Ralph would probably know if there's a deeper oil pan on one versus the other, because I know that was kind of I'm trying to think which. No, the C10A has got the normal deep oil pan on it. That's right. Because I know my 10 horse on my 10 horse on my 424 has a shallow oil pan. So that's
now. Is this? Do both of them have the Kohler, or is one Kohler, one Studebaker?
No, I believe they're both Kohlers. I could be wrong. But I know the C10 has the larger starter on it. It's not as it's more notorious for problems. That's why I think they came out with the C10A.
Now, does the C stand for convertible, or does it mean anything?
No, commercial.
A commercial, okay. What color are those? Are those red or yellow?
Both. At one point, they had some switched. They had the dealers repaint them, and they switched from one color to the other.
I've seen them red with yellow underneath. I've seen a bunch of those.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was something where they again told the dealers to, we're swapping over to this color, and they just repainted them.
Yep. No bacon today, Michael. The place here. Hold on, a customer's emailing me. Bacon here is so thin you can see through it. I like thick bacon, so that's why I don't get bacon here.
Yeah, extra thick. And
how's the weather up there?
And on the softer side.
Warm up there?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's gonna be in the it's gonna be hit 60 today. So
yeah, yesterday was really, really warm. Yesterday and the day before. Friday was almost 80. Crazy.
Yeah, I was a little yesterday I was thinking, I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be a washout. So
was not bad.
Didn't really do anything, and then we ended up spending time with family, which was great. But I didn't plan on doing anything just because it was supposed to be heavy rain all day, and it really did nothing.
Okay.
How are you doing? Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Yeah. You go for breakfast yet, Henry?
Yeah, I just came back.
It'll be a nice day. It's a real nice day.
Exactly. I've been setting up my second work area there in the shed there for overhead lighting and videoing and all that. So when I'm working on motors, I can have a couple cameras going at the same time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, so now that my kid is, as of Monday, I'm going to try and convince him to help me out as a cameraman once in a while.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
it's so much easier on the camera.
Well, that's part of the tough part of doing videos sometimes, because you don't necessarily have a lot of time to do the work, and then you take up at least 25% of the time moving the camera or screwing with the camera.
Exactly.
Michael, what's the difference between UK bacon and USA bacon? I just like bacon thick. I like to have a nice big chunk of bacon. Best bacon I ever had. A friend of mine made it on the farm. Still had hair on it. Literally had hair on it. He's all cut off. He's like, cut off what you want. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I was like,
Hmm. Yeah, prices of breakfast went up.
Yeah. How
Go
much?
ahead.
Like a buck?
Oh, where's my?
Uh,
Oh, it's
yeah. Well, like I used to get the one pancake. They say you got to get the two pancakes now. So that's a short stack. That's a meal by itself.
Well, you're a regular. This should take care of you.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
it is
see.
what it is, man.
disconnect from
Yeah,
my
it
phone.
is what it is.
Earbuds.
Yeah, they have to pay for their product too. That they can't get. Yeah. So you
I
started
agree
off
with you.
late. You started off late
Yeah,
today.
I know. Well, the clock changed too. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah, I know.
Literally, I started off say 7:30, which is really 6:30 if it was 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So, uh,
Yeah.
the UK guys will change next week, so we'll be up to.
Yeah, I think next year they said they're not going to change it anymore.
Did you hear how that happened
No.
in Congress? If nobody objects to a law while it's in session, if nobody raises their hand and objects, it automatically passes. Half of Congress didn't even know they were voting on it. So when the guy said, "Does anyone object?" There was no one in the chamber. There was no one there to object. It automatically passed. Half the congressmen are pissed.
Wow.
They
What
were
law is
saying
this?
that no more daylight savings time as of next year.
Oh,
It's going to stay the way it is here. The problem is the ones that are bitching and moaning, they have a right to bitch. It's because children are going to have to go to school in pitch dark. You know what I mean? In the
Yeah.
wintertime, it's going to be pitch black out. And that's why they're a little worried about the kids. But the way the law passes, if no one objects, it automatically passes. You can have a law saying, make something illegal legal. If no one objects in Congress, it automatically passes. That's what happened to that.
Well,
So,
it should be mandatory that if they're having a meeting, everybody should be there.
oh yeah.
should, but hey, Congress is wacky. You know that.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah,
it's
when
the
that
old boy.
passed,
It's the old boys club. It's
yep.
they keep doing the same thing that's always been done. That's why nothing really changes.
Exactly.
No, because half of them, who knows where they were or whatever. And then when it passed, like, what passed? Oh, law about daylight savings. What law? Like, oh yeah, it was put up, and either they didn't read their emails or whatever, and it's like
Right.
tough shit. That's it. Done. So they say that's how a lot of these weird laws get passed. They do it at like
Right.
2 a.m. Nobody shows up. Nobody objects. It's a law. So you learn something every day. I learned that yesterday. And how did I learn it? I listen to public radio. There's a show called Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. I've been listening to that show for 25 years.
Yeah.
And he had it on that show.
That's what I keep on saying. The news that we hear is not even news. It's their private lives and everything. The real
Oh,
news isn't being said.
Morning, John.
Ladies and gentlemen of the show, how's it going today?
Mr.
Morning.
Briggs, how you doing?
Just waking up.
Ready for his what do you call it? Green milk and everything.
McVomit.
McVomit, yeah.
Hey, the milk is gone, gentlemen. I haven't found it. I think it's sold out for the year.
So that's what, generally just for St. Patty's Day?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I got like a glass left in the fridge. That's it. It's like, darn it. I had 4 gallons of it. I'm good.
Yeah, John, you're right. But the thing is that they said the kids in certain areas are going to be pitch black in the school. You know what's going to happen? The first kid that gets hit by a car or something because it's too dark out, then they're going to change it back.
What's that?
Congress voted the other day to get rid of daylight savings time, to keep it the way it is now. The problem was when they voted.
What do you? Oh, so what? We're not going to be changing our clocks anymore?
Correct. But half the Congress wasn't there. They didn't know about it, so no one could object. And if no one objects when Congress goes to pass a law, it automatically passes. So half the people that weren't there are all pissed off because we didn't get a chance to vote or whatever, and they're like, hey, lose you lose, you know.
Yeah.
So no more spring ahead, fall behind. That's crazy.
It'll be just like now, but the problem is in the wintertime when kids go to school, it's going to be pitch black out. So that's the complaint that half of the people had was, for the kids. And I don't
they
think
showed
that's the
showed on the news the latest sunrise in December or January or something like that was 8 a.m.
Yeah.
8:15 a.m. And the latest sunset was like at the weirdest time was like, I forget what it was. It was pretty early.
Well, that don't make sense. I mean, it's always been that way. Spring ahead, fall behind. It's been that way for centuries.
It's a 1 hour thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we're.
No, that didn't. When did that start? Back in the 1940s or something?
Don't know.
Somebody Google it. Let's see. Catch a cow. Hello.
Catch a cow. Hello.
Hey, what? Yeah. Thomas Andrews, you're damn right. I'm an old man. Don't like it? Too bad. Don't worry. You'll get there. I can't wait to
get there.
That's right. I can't. Thomas is 46. He'll be 47 this year. But he's only 3 years away of being 50. Guess what? Once you hit 40, it's all downhill. Actually, 30. I tell my nieces that.
It goes 10 year increments. 40,
Yep.
50, 60, 70. No more 1 year at a time.
Hell, I can't. It's hard to believe I was 27 when I walked my mother down the aisle to remarry my father. Hell, that seems like yesterday. Okay, I'm taking you out. Put your belly aching, you old bitch.
Like you're saying, though, the kids, they're going to reschedule the schools now. Watch.
Yeah, they'll set that. They'll make kids start school later and end later. They'll have to, like you said. They'll be pitch black.
I still love the arguments about the delaying school will help kids sleep better. Horseshit.
They'll have an emergency session and they'll vote it out.
Yeah. The wife and I were talking and we said we used to have to be in school at 8 o'clock and we got out at 3:30. Whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
We would well, it depends. It depends on the school though. High school, we had to be in at 7:05.
Yep.
Okay. Classes started at 7:25 and we got out at 1:55. But then middle school
it was
different, and so was they staged them differently because they don't have enough buses.
Yeah.
So they would do elementary school, half hour later, middle, half hour later.
We didn't have buses. It was 8 o'clock to 3:30.
I wrote it was funny when I was in elementary school started at 8:30 and we went from 8:30 to 4:30 every day. And middle school was 7 o'clock. We had to be in the school. We had our morning breakfast. They always gave us breakfast in middle school. I don't know why. It was not my father liked it. He didn't have to buy cereal. I mean, they put bacon, they put eggs, that a regular 10-course meal, and classes start at 7:45 in middle school, and you were out by 3. You figure that one out. But high school was just the polar opposite. High school, freshmen had to be there by 9. 9 o'clock, 9 to 6.
Whoa.
Sophomores were 10 to 7, and juniors and seniors were 11 to 8. So
you talk about feeding the kids at school. We have all these No Child Go Hungry and all these programs. So what they do at our school is they have the kids come in a half hour earlier to get breakfast, but it's sort of like they're singling them out. So all the kids are coming in that, are well-to-do or whatever, or can afford to eat or whatever. They come in, they see all these kids in the cafeteria eating the free food. They're making their lives miserable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're setting the kids up. It's kind of crazy.
The only thing we had was what they called reduced lunch when I was in school, because now, I remember one time my basically I could get a lunch at the cafeteria for 15 cents because they based it on your income, your family's income. I mean, you figure the only income in my house is my father. He was a machinist for Millbrook Bread. I'm sure everyone remembers Hillbilly Bread, the old Interstate Brands Corporation. That's where he was. He was a machinist. He made $500 a week back in the 70s. That was actually good money back in the 70s. But when you got 6 kids and then 8 for a while, yeah, that $500 didn't go very far.
What does that say? How did you get on with that? What's an Alsatian? Am I reading that right?
That's what I read.
Nick, what is an Alsatian?
They're typed wrong.
It's gotta be a typo.
I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, I see what Maggie sees. Well, look what's in my yard. Let's see. Actually, the neighbor's yard. Maggie just chased him away. Whoa! There goes Bambi Burgers running through the backyard over the 8-foot-high fence. Maggie's like, yeah, they're in my turf. Yeah, Bambi Burgers.
Now, you don't.
Yeah.
You have fences? Or?
That's the neighbor's fence up there. That's where my yard ends over on this side. Those Bambi Burgers just took a big, like, I'm out of here. Damn, Maggie. Yeah. Come on. You chased him away.
Last week, my cat was wanted to go out. It was still dusk, dark. And I opened the door, and she's staring across the street. All of a sudden, 6 big deer cross the street, big ones. Go over to my neighbor's house. Yeah.
Yeah, she would have gone over there and got her ass handed to her.
Yeah. Behave, John. Hey, Ash. Nice.
No, it ain't no German Shepherd.
Oh,
morning.
So who won the qualifying?
Charles Leclerc, I think, was pole.
No,
or was it Sainz? One or the other. It was a Ferrari, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
There you go. No, John, I don't have them in my neighborhood. I live in an upper crust neighborhood. We got doctors, lawyers, and accountants and teachers living here. I don't have them crackheads here.
Hey, John. Hi, guys.
I assume you didn't go to the show.
No. I woke up late. It's Sunday. I don't bother getting up early on a Sunday. There's no point. I started reading through my Haynes manual for the car. I've decided I'm going to get myself some wheel bearings for the front. That would be eBay. And I didn't realise that the hub actually comes away from the disc because it's all quite raised and the disc sits away from the wheel.
Yep.
And I've been looking at how to remove the bearings from the hub itself, and it doesn't look that complicated.
No, I mean, is it something we got to press them out or what?
No. Apparently, when you take out the what they call, you've got a split pin, you've got a nut cover, then you've got the nut, you've got a thrust washer, and then you've got the bearing, the tapered bearing. Apparently, it just come free, it just comes straight out.
So it's a standard taper roller bearing, like a Timken bearing.
Yeah. And you can drift out. You can drift out the
inner race.
The inner race from the opposite side, and I've done that with my motorcycle wheels. So it's not.
Yeah.
It's nothing I've done before. I haven't done before.
Yeah, just make sure you get new seals. That's all.
Oh yeah, that comes with the entire pack. Actually, let's have a look. For £20, which is a good price.
Bearings, but I'm wondering if you're getting Timken bearings or the Chinese knockoff. Probably the Chinese knockoff.
Chinese.
Here we go. LPB wheel bearing kit. Fits Mark 3, 14, Mark 3, 4, and 5 from 1970 to 1982. Comes with the seals, the rear bearings, plus the drifts and some split pins. Even though I've got split pins already, I've got thousands of them.
What do you mean, cotter pins?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
call
they
them,
call them
pin.
split pins.
Is it cotter pin or roll pin?
I think both
No,
really. It's all the same thing.
Well,
No,
roll,
Cotter pin
rolls are
flip.
like C shape, whereas a cotter pin is the one that you put through and then bend.
Oh yeah, you put it through and then you bend. Yeah,
Cotter pin.
yeah, we call them
Yeah.
split because you split them.
I've had so many conversations on the difference between a spiral pin, a split pin, a roll pin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my father had a pair of pliers. He called them his cotter pin pliers. Boy, oh boy, you touch them for anything but a cotter pin, he'd hand your ass to you.
Oh yeah.
My old man had tools that were specific for a specific purpose, and you use it for anything else, you get your that didn't work too well.
I love
on,
when you
man.
talk to him. Oh man. Oh yeah. Easy.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah,
$50.
not too bad at all.
How can you beat that? Yeah.
You can't
Where-
really.
Where are they made from?
Quite easy.
Let's find out where they're being sold from, because I always check to make sure it's in my country.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait,
Yeah,
made from or sold?
Well, I don't know actually. Livingstone GP or GB, so that's the UK. Let's have a look actually. If I Google it or something, LPB wheel bearings.
Yeah, it's got to be in.
That price.
I can't even buy one bearing for that kind of money.
Let's have a look. See if there's a.
But it depends too, Ken. If you're going to put, lots of wear and tear, then yeah, you want to spend the money. But if it's a here or there thing.
Right, it's from a company. It's from a company called Classimo.co.uk. So it's an actual business.
Oh, all right.
So maybe they make them in house.
Like I said, when you get them, look on the race and see what's stamped on them. That's all.
Yeah. There's always like a serial number written on the race itself.
It's worth the risk
the standard,
for 18
usually
pounds.
Say make, or it'll have the country stamped on it usually.
Yeah, even if they are Chinese, it's not like it's their daily driver too,
Right.
Well, exactly. Yeah, good point.
Right.
Good point.
Yeah, if it's not your heavy duty wear and tear, then
Product. It's got a product code number.
Michael, we call it cotter.
we're reversed.
Net on the end.
I wish they made aftermarket bearings for my Audi, because I looked them up for that for shits and giggles, and they're not cheap for that.
That's how it goes in. They're not sealed.
Oh, no.
I think there may be a cage. It's a cage roller bearing, yeah.
I mean, sometimes they'll ship the sealed bearings. You just pop the seals off. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're standard roller bearings. That's just the guy on the front of like Ken's old S10 had those same kind of bearings.
Yeah.
And do yourself a favor, buy yourself one of those greasers. They're like $3. You can buy a greaser, you put it on the end of a grease gun, it greases them for you, and then they grease more efficiently than doing it with the palm of your hand.
Oh,
if you're gonna do it with the palm of your hand, you make sure you buy a nice pair of heavy gloves.
I do it bare hand.
You're
nuts. No, hell no. Use rubber gloves.
No, I do it bare hand. I use lithium grease, and lithium grease will get loads of dirt off your hands.
Oh God, no! That's just nah. I got one of those bearing packer things for those. You just put them on a grease gun, squirt them up, and they're done.
I just use nitrile gloves these days.
Yeah.
They sell grease. It's called DB wheel bearing grease for disc brakes, because over here a lot of the bearings are encased in the disc brake casting, and you've seen the disc brake, all one assembly, but they have them rated for higher temperature, and usually it comes in like green, red, all like weird colors. But when you say lithium, you're not talking white lithium grease, right?
No.
No, just regular grease. Okay, because grease with lithium is okay. Whenever
It's
I hear the word lithium, I think of white lithium grease. I'm like, not that.
No,
I hate the sealed wheel bearings. They don't last as long.
No, that's true. The stuff I use it looks like caramel when you open the can. And
that's good.
You scoop it and then you just can just pack it
That's probably that car you have has the original wheel bearings under it.
I was going to say that. Yeah, they probably are the original bearings. And for £20 for an entire kit, I can't really complain.
No, you can't. The only thing you got, the worst part about that whole job you got to do, Simone, is you got to tap out the original races that are in your rotors. Those are going to be a pain in the butt. Because sometimes they don't want to come out.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
She's got to knock it out of the hub because the rotor is separate on those.
Oh, okay. But even so, to knock it out, they might even so knock them out of the hub or that. Knocking out the original races are going to be a pain in the butt because my suggestion is spray the dang things with the PB Blaster or whatever type of product you have over there and soak them for a day or two before you go to knock them out.
I think in recent years we've actually had PB Blaster available. I just, as a guy showed me something, it really works well. It's good stuff.
Yeah, but if you can get some, I'd spray those races.
Yeah.
So you got to take a torch. You got to heat it up.
Really?
You got to heat up the casting. Well, they'll come out easier if you heat it up. It'll expand the iron.
Oh, of course it will. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've got a can.
I don't think she'd had that problem with that, Ken. I changed them on my S10. I didn't have to heat them. I just sprayed with PB Blaster the night before, went out the next day, and they popped right out with a chisel.
I had to take one of my motorcycle wheels to a local shop because I could not get the bearing race out. I just could not remove it.
I would be, no offense to Ken, I know he's an engineer. I wouldn't want to heat it because the age of that car, with your luck, you would heat it and it would warp it. I'm sorry. My father's taught me old school because he was a machinist and you don't want to warp that. You probably have a hard time getting that.
Yeah, you got to think of all these eventualities.
Yeah, I would. I would actually try without heat first.
Yeah.
No, years ago, we used to have an expanding mandrel where you would have a race punch with an expanding mandrel. You'd stick it in, expand it out to the OD of the race.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But you know what I'm saying, Ken. As old as that car is, if she tried to heat it up, it may not be a good end up good. But then, I mean, I'm not saying totally against it, but I'd try a little PB Blaster before and a punch before I would try. I
am thinking of replacing the rotors discs because they are looking rough.
Well, you might as well. You got to take them off anyway, so you might as well do it while you're right there.
Yeah.
Do the rotors and do the rotors and the calipers while you're right there.
I think I took a video of what I was doing.
Yeah, a lot of shops don't even do rotors anymore because they're so cheap.
Wrong wheel.
Especially the hat rotors that don't have the bearing races or anything. A lot of people we had our Jeep Grand Cherokee when we had that. The rotors were $28. It's like, really? So,
yeah.
For the gas,
replace it all.
Although some factory rotors, because of the thickness, you're better off having them turn.
Oh yeah.
Some of the newer ones, they only give you enough life for a few years.
These ones are solid. They're not vented.
They're vented, yeah.
So you gotta go to work, Thomas, you young buck.
Yeah, due to the age of the car, they didn't have vented discs back then.
Oh yeah, the new formula. I haven't tried the new formula with no smell. Yeah, the old formula always had that smell you couldn't get off your
head. Oh yeah.
That is not Cortina. They've got to be completely flat.
There we go. The same thing. Disc brake rotor or disc, we say it's the same thing. So.
Yeah, I can get a set Cortina Mark 3, 4, and 5, Escort Mark 1 and 2. They're both the same. £37.29 for 2 discs.
Oh, you just answered your own question. Just replace them. I mean, come on. You can't even buy brake pads. Oh, hell yeah. For that price, change them. I mean, I wouldn't even monkey with them.
And they're Borg and Beck as well. Borg and Beck are one of the best brands.
How much are the calipers and pads? Just for y'all look that up. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well change the calipers because those are probably the original calipers. The seals are probably rotted in them.
No, Pete C. When he bought the car, he overhauled the calipers. He stripped them down and rebuilt them. Let's have a look
The
for
slide
calipers.
pins, yes. Yep, you're right. The slide pins. I mean,
No, there's no pins in those. Those are the ones.
Yeah, there's
with
no
the
slide pins. They're
okay.
stacked. Yeah.
What,
Let's
is
have
that
a
the
I'd be
time when
curious.
Ooh,
the giant machinery thing? Is that what that is?
oh my word. These are Ford M16 calipers. Sounds like a gun, doesn't it?
Hmm.
If I get them with discs, they're £176.99. If I get calipers on their own, they're £140.
Wow.
Dang.
Are they loaded? Are they loaded, meaning they come with the pads?
Comes with, hang on, let's have a look.
You call it loaded when they come with the pads.
No,
Yep.
no, that's just the calipers.
That's expensive. Unless
Yeah,
they're
that
plated.
is.
They like plated. Yeah, they're nickel plated for corrosion. Okay.
Yep. I mean, really, that ain't bad, really, considering. I mean, it really ain't.
No, especially since it's a dual piston setup.
Oh, hang on, with pad kit.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So
So
they're
it comes
loaded.
with the pads.
I didn't see
That's a
that.
good deal. That's a good deal.
Yeah, that ain't a bad deal, actually. I mean, so you can get basically for 200 pounds the whole brake system in the front.
Yeah.
It ain't a bad deal. I don't know. I mean, if it was my car, I'd just change everything, new bearings, new brakes, everything, and walk away and say, hey, that'll outlast you. You'll never, as little as you drive that car, you'd never have to touch it again.
I wouldn't.
That would be my
Right.
logic. I mean, you can do what you want, but
Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to change them because it's like the same with my motorcycles. I always change the rotors. I always change the brake lines. I get braided for my motorcycles because they give you better performance. New pads, everything. You know, it's
How
just
are the hoses?
sense really.
Rubber hoses? How are the rubber hoses coming from the brake line?
I replaced those. They're all new.
Okay.
Apart from
Yeah,
the
people
rear
don't
ones,
realize-
the rear ones need replacing. I've got those though. I've got those.
People don't realize the rubber hoses on front brake lines, they do collapse over time.
Oh God, yeah, they do.
You'll think you have bad calipers. It's just the line collapses.
Yeah, because like when you press the brake, if it feels spongy, it's because the rubber's doing that.
Yeah. And it'll act like a check valve when it collapses.
Yeah, and when
Okay.
they go brittle, and they just won't do that anymore. They'll just split and liquid going
that's the
everywhere.
reason why. That's one reason why I gotta get rid of my T100 because you can't even buy brake calipers for it anymore.
Oh my! Can you not replace the hub entirely?
I wear
No.
that because of my dog. Because of
Oh, nice.
cancer. I wear one of these for
That's
cancer
good.
care.
No, what I would do in that case is I'd try and find a different set of brakes that will fit that vehicle.
It's a T100. You ain't gonna find one.
No, it's bespoke.
What's that?
Is it bespoke to that vehicle?
Yep.
Wow.
I thought you ran out.
Hey Ken, I got to run. I got some stuff
yeah.
I got to take care of. Have a good Sunday. Talk to you guys
Take
soon.
care.
They only made the T100 for 4 years.
Yeah, but Henry, you'll remember this. Scotty, we used to have something called a Hollander manual. And years ago, if you needed a part for something, the Hollander manual was the interchange that every single auto parts store had. So when you walked in and you said a T100 Toyota, when you looked it up, it'll tell you the part numbers of every other manufacturer in the world that part will fit.
Yeah.
The Hollander manual.
I know.
I don't know if they
I'm familiar with it. I already went through it. There is no other parts to interchange with the T100 but the T100.
Wow, that's a bit crazy.
You probably get a rebuild kit though. Rebuild them.
They don't make rebuild kits for it. They're obsolete. That truck is so popular, and guys are selling it for 12, 15 grand. I said it ain't worth it. It took me 6 months to find a gas tank for that truck.
What year is it?
96.
There's
Wow,
plenty of them in a junkyard.
It's
But
96.
they don't sell them. They drill holes in the gas tanks in junkyards now. They're not allowed to sell a used gas tank.
Wow, they're still here. Take a
Well, in
ride.
case it's like rotted out and you put it in your car, your vehicle, and it causes a problem.
That's why they're doing it. Even the plastic gas tanks, they're poking holes in them. I mean, you gotta be kidding.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Not here.
Well,
Chuck
I
and
got
Eddie.
I got lucky. I found one. It took me 6 months, but I finally found one. And the guy asked me, went to put it in. And he says, "Do you want to?" Because I wasn't going to do it. It was full of gas. I mean, it was slowly dripping. And he
Yeah.
goes, he said, "Do you want to?" When you got a full tank, it's better to have a lift than to lower it down with 2 guys, you know. But he said, he called me up, said it'll be done tomorrow. I said, "What about the sending unit?" Because see, Toyota T100 was weird. It had 2 openings in the top. They had a sending unit and the fuel pump carrier. They weren't together like on most trucks and cars. And I said, "Yes, change them both. I don't like." Yes, change them both.
Yeah. I need to do that with my my Rover. This fuel sender is very erratic. 1 minute it'll say it's full, then it's a quarter full.
Well, mine was $1,000 to do that job.
Wow.
Check the ground wire though. Check the ground wire because usually it's bad grounds on fuel senders. Make sure you have the ground. These
cars are known for having faulty senders.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, it's a known gremlin, as you call it. No, I was thinking, Mr. Briggs, I didn't know if there's like an owners club over there for the TC.
Oh yeah, there's an owners club. They and when they get those they don't give up their gas tanks very. I finally found an aftermarket company that started making gas tanks for that truck. They wanted $400 for them. And it was funny. I went to a dealer. Dealer up here had one. They had one sitting on shelf. He brought it out, showed it to me. There you go, brand new. And he goes, and he wanted $900 for it. I said, "Wait a second. Last year, Toyota was selling that gas tank for $250. I know. I didn't buy. I was on my way up to buy one, but then something happened. My father got sick, and I didn't have the money to get it. The time actually. And he said, "Well, it's the last one in the country. 900. Take it or leave it."
I just put one in last year in my 97 GMC. It was $105 for a brand new tank.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, but they made that. Yeah, those 97 GMC, they made them for decades. You know, but when that guy told me $900 because it's the last one, I said, "That's price gouging. Kiss my, you know what? I'll put a damn fuel cell in the back end of that truck and run it that way before I pay you $900 for a gas tank."
Hello.
Won't do it.
Buy another vehicle for that.
There you go.
All right, Simone, everybody, hey, I've just finished radio.
Sparky, thank you for the images. That you've done a brilliant job. Thank you.
You're welcome. The one sorry to go over to the sorry Ken to take over, but yeah, the one I wanted to do is to show you that I like the one with a sticker. It looked really cool. And a friend of mine said, because I was talking to a friend of mine who's another artist, and he was on about it. Said you can't remove it because the way you've done the background is it's called a link system.
Well, what I did was I took that image, just the car, put it back into the software I used, and then put the lettering back in, and it's fine.
Yeah. See, we all help each other on this one. Anytime you want anything, you know me email.
Is that software you use available online?
Yeah, $9.99 a month.
Oh, right, okay.
£10 a month I pay.
I don't use that kind of software that often, so I don't know if it's worth me doing.
You can use a free version, but it may not remove it all.
Oh, I see.
But if you type in remove background on the internet, Google, or whichever Firefox you use, whatever you use, you can actually get a free program to do it.
Yes, Norge, I do.
You can throw your link out if you want, Simone, or somebody can throw Simone's link out.
Yeah, feel free.
I will do in a second.
I'm on YouTube again. Not YouTube, eBay. Looking for... What was it? What else was I going to look for? Oh, yeah.
72,000 of them.
Oh dear. So yeah, radio went well. 3 hours of music today. So
nice.
Been crazy. We've just had some breaking news for the UK.
Yeah.
So 58,000 people were set to lose their cars, their mobility scooters, and the rights to have benefits from the 1st of April.
Was that on the news?
It's not been released on the main news yet, but it's been because I get the news directly. It will be on the. It's on the paperwork you get with your benefits if you claim disability living allowance.
I'm on ESA.
Yeah, your ESA you're fine, but I'm on about disability living allowance.
Oh, okay.
Anybody that's not on that disability allowance or not on universal credit, because on universal credit everyone has to be over there soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
they told me that 3 years ago, and I'm still on the
yeah.
SA.
we lost £400 on that benefit, so it's crazy. Yeah, that's not. What's that one?
There's a
Ooh.
fuel tank for me.
Ooh. Yeah, let's.
No,
Yeah. Oh dear. So other than that, it's been a mad morning. That's not a bad price, really. I mean, does that sound price right for you?
Well,
ain't bad.
I don't need one, but I could, at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's a possibility at some point.
Yeah. Other than that, how was your breakfast, Ken?
What do you want, Maggie?
I woke up a little later.
We've got sausage, bacon, and eggs and beans and toast very shortly this afternoon. Already been
Very
set up.
nice.
Well,
Yes,
because the butcher's been really nice to us.
I had cheese on toast with baked beans last night.
Oh, that's one of my favourites.
It's good.
One of my absolute all-time favourites.
And it's easy. It's a classic.
When you have
food.
is that like our trees where you put it together and grill it, or do you have the open face?
It all depends on if you feel like it, how you feel like it.
Maggie. Okay, yes, I see you. Yes.
John Clem,
Okay.
Good morning. Everybody in chat, I'm here. And yes, my sticker has changed on my my profile. Well, not the red one no more. Because I got asked last night why did I change it. It's just because it's a lighter one. Because springtime's here very shortly, and I'll be out no more. I like my spring.
It's lovely and sunny outside today.
It's lovely. Yeah, it's now 12 Celsius outside, and it's really nice. So,
I'm thinking about cutting the grass today. Thinking about it.
yeah, I always find I don't have grass. I'm all right. You see, I've got the sheep behind me to do all that.
That would be really useful, actually.
We got at least another month before we even get that point for grass. I probably got 2 months because for the one part.
Well, the guy's been cutting the fields here. He's got another contract. I know him pretty well, and he gets every field, his football field or the massive field, he gets £250. So it costs from 9 in the morning till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It takes him all day to get the grass done, get it all looking nice and tidy, and it's really good. He enjoys it. So yeah, looking forward to the springtime. I'm looking forward to it. What's your favourite one, Ken? Do you like spring or summer?
Oh, definitely.
Ken likes
spring.
fall.
Fall.
Ken likes fall.
Fall's the best with the leaves and everything,
Yeah.
the smells,
Oh, nice cow.
I just like where you're not sweating profusely.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
What do you like, Henry?
That's one thing.
Yeah, definitely, Ken. What do you like, spring or summer, Henry?
Spring. Summer I hate because it gets too hot.
Yeah.
I can't take too much heat, and I can't stand the cold.
Yeah, I like in between. I like the in between weather. You know what I mean?
Yes,
To
no.
call it.
I like it when it's nice, warm,
Yeah.
dry, but overcast.
Yeah, exactly it.
Yeah,
when
during
I'm-
summer, I burn. As you can tell,
Yeah.
I'm very pale.
You look like a milk bottle, but that's another story. You know what I mean?
Maggie, stop.
But that's what I can't stand. That I like the in between, and I get called milk bottle when I'm out and about with my shorts on down the
Yeah.
beach. You know what I mean?
I used to get called that at school.
That's a scary thing to visualize you in shorts there, Sparky.
Oh, I'm in shorts and t-shirt on the beach most times, and the sea pool's only 10 minutes that way.
See, I don't do like beach. I'm just not a beach person or a lounging in the sun person.
I'm a photographer, and it's nice to go down there, take some photographs, and then sit back and relax on the radio.
Yeah.
the way
Oh,
to
saying
do it.
that, I need to get a DAB radio. I really do.
Oh, God,
Hey, Maggie, you want to get a
I've
room
never
or
needed
something?
one. Mine's all free online. All
Well,
my stuff.
trying to listen to BBC Radio 5 live.
Yeah.
I can't get it. I don't have. You've got to be on the BBC website. Then you've got
Tune
to pay
in.
for license.
Yeah, tune in.
My dog don't like me.
Oh,
She hates my guts.
Oh.
oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, Greg, remember what Maggie was licking 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
She's all right.
My brother's dog used to eat its own excrement.
Oh, yeah.
She's
I've
not a
seen
lap dog, but she thinks she is. She's kind of heavy.
Well, most dogs are.
She's 89 pounds.
Oh, dear. Yeah, well, when we babysit Luna, literally look after Luna, she literally puts her head on my lap and won't leave me alone. She follows me. She literally will not leave me alone all day.
Oh,
Bye,
I
David.
can't go to the bathroom without her coming in. She'll come in and sit there and watch. I mean, oh, hey, can I take a squat without you watching?
Yeah,
No.
but now I close the door.
But I don't have a door. I never had a door in my bathroom. Never had one. It's an old house.
Oh, blimey! I didn't see that one.
All right, Jason.
$17.99 for a seal. My God. Hey, Jason.
Eager walk. Good end.
How's Jason doing today?
I don't know. Which one? Today? Or which,
No, Jason
Hughes.
Hughes.
Yeah, I was playing some acid music this morning. And then I played some Christian music. And then I played rave music or the 80s rave music, and then played some other tunes today. And people were like loving it.
I remember going like in the 90s, like coming to the city with my friends, and like you'd see like little smiley faces everywhere, and like outside nightclubs and stuff, definitely. And you kind of knew what was going on there.
Yes, you do. Yes.
So Ken, did you see the lineup that Jason had in his driveway?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, he's got a ton of stuff.
Oh yeah, and he said
that's his wife. He says that's my wife buying all this stuff. I can't buy it. I can't do nothing. She won't let me do anything.
Right.
I just spotted a stunning Mark III.
What was that?
They're gonna have the spring fling come with all the sales.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But so this year, everything's gonna be.
No.
Well, he said that he went up on price on everything. Yeah. So the cheaper ones he's getting what was it, 150, but he can drop in price.
Wow.
Is that
nice.
That sounds kind of high, no? Or is that fully restored?
That's probably restored, but the prices are going up.
Mm.
I mean, I paid $2,000 less than that for mine.
Well, something happened today with Carwise. A Robin Reliance, or Robin Rialto, they call it, before I get complained at. The guy wants £500 for it, right?
Yeah.
It failed his MOT.
Okay.
Do you know what he failed on? It's the stupidest thing in the world.
Go on.
Because the body cracked. The body's cracked right underneath. It's only fiberglass.
That's nothing. That's nothing. Take it to a different blooming tester.
Yeah. So apparently he failed it, and apparently he's been quoted nearly £400 to repair it because it cracked all the way across, and apparently it's a structural crack. Apparently, I said you're being ripped off. You're being ripped off. You're being ripped off.
The structure is the chassis
the metal chassis. Yeah, it's what I said. So he's put it onto the bargain site, and he's selling it for £500, and he's going to get rid of it. He didn't want anything to do with it. And I said, "You're stupid, mate. You're absolutely stupid. If I had £500, I would have had it. You can drive it with my motorbike license. I can drive it with a motorbike license."
Yeah.
So
you'd be sat like that.
Yeah.
When you drive it. But oh yeah. That's where the wheel is. You're facing that way. You're facing that way. There's the wheel.
Absolutely. I've had one before, and I love them, especially when you go around a corner. You're like,
I've never driven one, but I'd like to.
We had to put 2 breeze blocks at the back, one either side.
Oh God! Yeah.
Oh dear, the good old days.
Jason, I was, but unfortunately, the rear axle on TC is making some really bad clunking noises, like when you roll the wheel back and forth. It's good-doom, good-doom, good-doom. Not good. It's making a hell of a lot of noise at speed. And I also noticed that the front brake, we were talking about it earlier, the front bearings are going tink, tink, tink as well. So they need to be replaced. So there's no further shows until I can get this axle sorted out. I've got £50 already. And it's £150 I need for it. So yeah, I was going to put a little video up on it, but I've got a bike video going up this evening. I probably will do an update on the Cortina. I just don't know when.
Yeah.
Anyway, my little rant over. I'm going to make a tea. Back in a second.
Yeah. 2 sugars milk.
No problem. I'll send it in the post.
I'm only about an hour away from you.
Yeah, run it over.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to, like I say, chilling out for the rest of the day now. Oh, what a long day. Yeah.
Sparky, you don't know how to chill. You're always doing something.
Yeah, I'm either gonna today I've got to have a rest because I'm going to the docks tomorrow, so yes.
The dumps, huh?
The docks tomorrow, the doctor.
Oh, I thought you said
So I've
dump.
got to keep myself calm and collected for the rest of the day.
I hate going to doctors.
I
Once a
would
year
not
is
go
enough.
for them, but I've got no choice in the matter. So, that's the problem. If I don't get it sorted out tomorrow, then my sleep pattern will go through the roof. Having insomnia is not good.
No, insomnia does suck. I suffered with insomnia for like 10 years. Stay up all night until like 3 a.m, then go to bed then go to bed and wake up till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, I finally went to a doctor. I said, this is getting nuts. I'm wasting every day of my life.
Yeah. I think Ken's fell asleep, don't worry. He's just relaxing. Yeah, he's relaxing. I think Henry's going to just chill out in his chair. He's got a commode now chair. Remember, everyone, he's got a commode chair now, Henry has. So he doesn't have to get up no more.
I wish.
Oh, dear. I was watching Astronauts this morning. Blimey, right, it was crazy, that was. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking. So if they're going to stop daylight saving times in the United States, what about the other countries? They still going to do daylight savings time?
I have no idea. The problem you're going to have, and this is the issue you're going to have, I think the world's gone crazy about it, I'm afraid. Because the times here, we're changing on the 27th, which is fine, but we need to have a structural time to basically to get the thing sorted. Because I can't stand my clock going backwards and forwards. So it's just ridiculous. Oh, dear.
The whole thing is crazy.
Pick a time and leave it alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Summertime. I pick summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say that. Pick summertime. I'll be happy with summertime.
People.
I wish we could freeze our temperatures like in weather like say April or May. Just freeze it year round. That'd be perfect.
Yeah. Absolutely, bang on.
The sun is shining. It's nice out there. 48 degrees. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like yesterday, it got 70 degrees here. It was perfect. That was perfect temperature in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 70. I love it.
It's 48 today, rainy. I get my TT out. The guy's home. The guy wasn't home all day yesterday, so here I am. It's like I got rain and clouds. I want my TT out today.
You mean your hairdresser's car?
It ain't a hairdresser's car. Actually, Sparky, if you want to get technical, Legally Blonde 2, if you look up that it's a lawyer's car because Legally Blonde it too is she had that Audi TT. Only hers was pink. Mine ain't pink.
But it can be pink.
What's that? What's that? I didn't hear you.
It's a chick car.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Chick
I got a lot of
magnet.
women. It's a chick magnet. You'd be surprised how many women want to sit in that car.
I thought you'd be working today then, Mr. Briggs.
You know, I do get weekends off. It is Sunday.
Is it really a Sunday? I don't know. I do 7 days. I'm glad of radio.
I don't work 7 days a week. There's a difference between sitting behind a mic and driving all over God's green earth in snow, rain, sleet, some days, or there's nice.
You know, everybody thinks that these sports cars and everything are, the chicks love them. If you look at what the girls drive, they don't care anything about sports cars or anything. They'll drive a Volkswagen that's all beat up,
I don't know. There's two TTs in my town that I know that are owned by women and two owned by men. So there's a couple of them around. I'm not the only one that's got one.
Now, I'm just saying that you think that women, oh, Corvette, wow, I want that, I want that guy that's driving it. They don't give a two hoots.
No.
I'm surprised that Mick hasn't been up yet, or has Mick's been in the chat yet. I'm surprised.
Busy.
And Henry, nowadays, when a woman meets a man, it's like, do you have a job and do you have insurance? That's about it.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a
Don't
long
you mean?
day.
No, Ken, you got that wrong. Do you have a job? Do you have insurance? And do you have a house?
Mhm.
Oh, that's right.
There we go. Nice
I mean,
little cup of-
good. They'll take a 70-year-old man with a house over a 40-year-old man that bar hops.
Oh, yeah.
Is my mouse gone? There it is.
All about
What did I miss?
Have you sorted the screen out yet, Simone? You sorted the screen out?
Sorry?
The screen, have you sorted it out? The hinges?
No, they haven't turned up yet. I'm waiting for them. They'll probably come in tomorrow. Then I don't know if I should, because I was going to do a video on some random stuff as well, because it's not just cars, bikes and things, records and such. So fixing a computer screen, I don't know if that's going to be interesting to anyone.
Why not?
Good fun. It's good fun fixing them. Absolutely.
True. I used to fix computers all the time when I was younger, but got bored of it.
You sound like you're 100 years old. You're not that old.
It's my birthday soon.
So you're not even 60 yet.
No, 14 years away yet.
Hey, wait.
People never believe me.
No.
Well, I'm going to be 59 this year.
Damn, we're going to have to start calling you Henry Jr.
I saw all your birthdays come and go.
But you know what sucks? Look at me. A week ago, I was clean shaven. What the hell? I wish I'd go bald before my face would stop growing. I want my face to stop growing. Damn.
I
was in Plymouth.
Buy that skin and put it on top,
Oh,
I was
happy
in-
anniversary, David.
You might as well shave your beard mustache off, Henry. It's so
Wow.
white you can't even tell it's there.
I know.
Congratulations.
Happy anniversary.
We've got 12 years in September.
John, my birthday's on the 3rd of April.
April 3rd. Ooh.
Couple weeks.
I
What was I
got
gonna say? Yeah, it was in Plymouth the other day, and a bloke was walking down the street. He looked like he had Botox,
Yeah.
and he couldn't. He was trying to smile, he was trying to do everything,
Oh my
and I
God.
couldn't help just the way he was looking at everyone. And he looked like he got like a very serious face, and apparently he's the new traffic warden. No wonder he's a traffic warden. He's a traffic warden person there. And I was like, are you sure he's a traffic warden? But he's got the badge and everything. He can't smile, he can't do anything because apparently he had too much Botox, apparently, according to the members of the staff in the shop.
Jordan?
I wouldn't do that if I was paid.
I'm always this ugly, so don't worry. I was born ugly, die ugly. Sorry.
I'm starting to look like my mum, I tell you, as I get older.
Well, sorry, my mum was a cow's backside, but that's another story. I said that. I'm allowed.
They say
I
if
think
you,
you're allowed to insult your own mum if she doesn't hear you.
if
Well,
you-
no, I don't know anything about it at age 3, so I don't know nothing about it.
you want to know what your girl's going to look like in the future, you just look at her mom.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Yellow
no.
Pages? Yellow Pages?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I just getting stared down.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
That's the case. I'm in trouble.
Oh, John's birthday's in hang on. Yeah.
Is
John's in a week. Happy
57
birthday.
stone? Is that 57 stone, he said? 57 stone. It's too much cucumbers he's eating. Oh, dear.
Simone, my wife's mother dyes her hair redder than yours.
Whoa.
My hair was really red. It was like pillar box red, like post box red over here.
My
But
mother-in-law,
it's too quickly.
she'll be 7 years old. She looks like Lucille Ball.
Is that right?
Oh wow! I remember her on TV when I was young. Reruns. I'm not that old.
I love. Yeah. Well, she'll go to the hairdresser. She'll come back, and she looks like Heat Miser. I was like, whoa.
Yes, John, I'm on the ball today. I've had a good coffee,
guess
a really good coffee.
Beauty parlor and come back with blue hair.
Yeah, most women have that blue hair. And,
Oh, youngsters over here are dyeing their hair grey on
Yeah.
purpose.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I've seen that. Yep.
Yeah. So
Well, they
why?
want like was it Halle Berry when she played Storm
Oh, that could be it.
in the Marvel thing?
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
Mm.
The last Marvel movie I saw in the cinema, I fell asleep.
Cinema's expensive now.
Oh God, yeah.
I mean, pick and mix right there. Pick and mix is very expensive.
Yeah.
The
Did
last
you know?
time I was
Go
in
on.
the theater, the last time I was in the theater, this is no bull. Last time I was in the theater, 1993.
Wow.
I wouldn't. I was. My friend went to. Sorry, go on.
My daughter was just born, like a month after she was born. We went to the movies. I haven't
That's
been.
the year after I left school.
My friend went to cinema the other day with 3 kids, 2 adults, and she spent 230 quid.
yeah, I won't go.
Jesus.
I used to hate the theater because I'd always get a sore ass. It would like hurt after like 20.
All right, partners.
Now you got lounge
Children.
chairs, dinner, you got food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Theater used to be.
Did you know, by law, I don't know in the States, it could be, here in the UK, by law, you do not have to buy their own food and you can take in your own and they can't kick you out for it.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
is that
true.
They'll try,
Yep.
they'll try, but
Yeah.
by law, you can
But-
take your own food.
I can go to the Odeon cinema, no problems, because I know the staff there. They know who I am. I'm very picky. And me personally, do you know the microwave hot dogs you get, like for a pound shop? There is microwave hot dogs you can get, right? You can get them 2 for £1. It was in the shop we went to in the past. Me and my missus had 2 of them, and we microwaved them just before we left the hotel, wrapped them in a bit of foil, took them back with us, and literally put them in their jackets, nice and warm. Literally in the cinema, not a problem having food. My best mate said, "Where do you get that one from?" "Well, my jacket, don't worry about it." He says, "Any more?" I said, "Why? What's up?" He said, "There's £7 here." "What, £7 for a hot dog?" My
That's
word.
crazy.
And I'm But the thing is, this is what I tried to explain to people the other day. Me and that camper bloke, what's his name? The stealth camper bloke. That camper bloke, can't remember his name. Come on Scottish the other day. Yeah, Steve the transit camper. And I've always taken the ability, cheap food, not being funny, or literally turn it into something nice, you know what I mean? I don't care. I mean, I wouldn't pay the prices.
I won't. Was it, if you buy a cola, it's like £4. It's ridiculous.
Well,
£4 for a cola, maybe even more, I don't know.
For that much syrup and water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they send a box of syrup that's like that big, you know, and I'll make God knows how much out of it.
Okay.
So these is what we buy. These buy from the Launceston. You know where Launceston is?
Yeah, not been there for a while, but
Yeah, but these what we buy. These bags of sweets, right? 1,400 grams of sweets is a tenner, right?
yeah,
Right? And they last me 4 weeks.
wow.
So, and that's what we have. I have a little bit of when I'm on radio in the morning, and that's how it is. And people said, you put weight on with them. Over 4 weeks, 1,400 grams of sweets, you work it out. Me and Mrs. do that because we're not spending the money outside. We go to the cinema, we'll take that little bit with us. People are like, yeah. For that £10, that whole lasts the whole 4 weeks. It's still been up there.
I was going to put my channel up because I didn't think I did.
No, you didn't yet.
Yeah, I'll put it up. Hang on.
Yeah, the Candyland Company is the only one I go to now.
Hey up. Okay.
All right, partners.
Good morning,
Hey, partner.
Sparky.
Oh dear. It looks nice and sunny where you are now, Parky.
It certainly is. Sunshine.
That's good.
Good.
What temperature have you got up there?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head.
The
Be
computer
about
should tell you.
11 or 12 up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm on it.
Like a car bonnet.
Bonnet.
Exactly. The car bonnet. Give it in Fahrenheit. It's 46. Let's do it in Fahrenheit. Hang on, I'll convert to the old Celsius, which is
About 11 then.
8 Celsius.
Blimey. Well, we're
Wow,
down here.
it's chilly up there.
It's been double figures. I think there's got a bit of cloud. I'll tell you what, have a look for yourself. I'll just get back into reality.
That's me.
Back in reality
Looks
now.
like Henry's doing some maths.
It's 12,
Back in reality.
12 Celsius apparently down here.
Yeah, we've got 12 here. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice weather. Yeah.
Mm.
Not bad at all.
Get into the old focus.
Are those flats or houses?
The houses.
Oh. What, 3 levels?
Yeah. This house
Wow.
is 3 levels. There's a lot of them like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
haven't seen very many 3 levels here.
There's one here, 4 levels.
Solar panel on my shed.
Oh, nice. I was thinking about getting a solar panel.
Yeah. I found it on eBay. I just got a second-hand one on eBay.
Nice.
Now, does that charge the battery?
Controller.
Inverter?
I've got the inverter and the leisure battery.
How much can that power?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. It's featured on my shed build video, so there might be some information there.
I might have missed that. I'll have to go back and look.
Well, it's nearly, how long is it? We're in March. About 18 months since I built the shed.
It's a while back. It was a good series of videos, that was, Pioneer.
I did a revisit recently.
Ah.
So all I used were, I might have saw the impact wrench, not my impact driver, the other little one, not the beast. And that's about it, really.
Yeah,
a jigsaw for longer cuts.
Yeah, we've got buildings coming up here being built now, 4 levels. Downstairs it's got like a jacuzzi, swimming pool, kitchen.
Right, Motor Coach. I just want to answer Motor Coach text question. I'm in West Yorkshire.
Leonardo, no, I'm not on Instagram.
Exact. Well, to be a bit more exact.
My Cortina has a Facebook page, so does my motorcycle, but that's it. I'm just YouTube and Facebook.
I've got YouTube, Twitter, and Insta.
I've got them all.
I can't use Insta or Facebook, Twitter. I don't like them, and they're buried in hashtags, and I hate them. So I don't use them. So that's why I keep away.
Yeah, I use them just for the radio. That's it. Most of the time, don't use them for anything else.
To use hashtags in my videos, I just keep it to 1 million, just the 3. You'll need 3 in the description. It shows a bit title.
Because I've got nothing that it would link to, it'd be pointless for me.
Definitely.
And I couldn't find anything I want anyway without them. So, you know.
Yeah, I know eBay's definitely. Sorry, go on.
No, it's okay. I was just talking to myself.
Yeah, I was going to say eBay's a little bit changed. Started the other day. I noticed started being more streamlined.
Really?
Yeah, because you notice this when you do like a search, it comes at the top of the page now instead of the side of the page.
Oh.
On some of the occasions now, I've noticed.
I've not noticed.
I don't like Twitter much myself, but I've got to use it because my followers go on the Twitter page, keep communication when I'm on radio.
I find on Twitter there's just too much abuse.
Yeah. Well, it was voted the worst worst platform for pornography and arguments on one of the papers I was reading the other day.
Oh my word!
So yeah, there's models using it now to do all their stuff, showing off everything. And
well, the first I heard of Twitter was back in 2006 when it first launched. And all I heard was like children getting abused from other children and committing suicide.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, yeah, I'm not, I don't want anything to do with that.
My daughter's friend at the moment had a problem the other day with Twitter. She was sent a lot of pictures she shouldn't have been sent by somebody, and she got banned from it by the father. Not allowed to go on it anymore. And
my word.
Apparently, but it's just getting worse because the thing is, at the moment, Twitter seems to be losing control of certain things. I mean, letting pornography through as well, unless it's an adult, you have to click it to accept it, and it's not that no more. It's gone off the system.
So on Twitter is when put an Instagram post up and duplicate it, you can link it to your Twitter. That's the only time actually.
That's it.
Or saying that, I've had rude stuff sent to me on Facebook. I didn't think that was allowed.
Not supposed to. Yeah.
Hey, Simone, is
Still
there a
gets
race
through.
today?
Formula One race is on today. I just can't remember what time it is, and I can't watch it. I've got to wait until the highlights later.
And pictures from Mick Mowers. Yeah, definitely, John. The thing is, the situation in the moment is it's like all my radio's online, which is good, so anybody can listen to it. But the past few months, it's gone skyrocketing. A lot more people listening to online radio than anything else.
That doesn't surprise me. There's lots of radio channels on the internet, tons of them. Independent as well, which I kind of like that.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, so about 15 minutes to start.
So what have you got planned for the rest of the day, Ken?
Well, the engine I finished for that half-price rig, he wants to bring me the frame and the blower to mount it on. I don't really want to do it, but I mean, I gotta have to, I guess. But I got a couple carburetors to clean.
Think of the money, charging, extra labour.
Yeah. Henry?
I got trying to edit the video. I got almost an hour of video, but like I said, I use the same editing software that Mick has, but for some reason, I just haven't gotten a handle on it. It's called Sony Vegas. For some reason, I use it.
Yeah. I'll pay for editing software is good, whichever one it is. I'm not going to say one's better than the other.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I paid for it. It was sale, but for some reason, when you use an iPhone, you have to first convert it to MP4, or else it won't recognize the audio, and it's just a pain in the butt, you know.
I don't have that problem, Ken. I use my Mac, my phone, and I download it, and it goes right to YouTube, and it does everything.
Yeah, but
if I just use my camera, do the video, compile it on the camera, yeah, it goes right to YouTube. But I've got video from different phones, so I got to put that into a PC. Then I got to take that and then put it into something that'll recognize it. It's a pain in the eye. I want to do it so I can cut out the dead air and all that crap.
Yeah.
But
The thing is, you've got to keep on top of your footage. That's the most important. It's got to be organised.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're filming one video, it's got to be organised.
Yeah, I did some filming.
Where it is.
I did some filming the other week, cleaning the oil pan, and it's gone missing. I don't know where it is.
Because I did a video on Volvo. It was one thing, and then I was doing another job a bit later on before I finished. So I like have two work in progress. So you really need to keep on top of it.
definitely, yeah.
Organised.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I did a video cleaning up the oil pan on the Kawasaki, and it's just gone. I've no idea where it is.
Because I did some videos on how I make my videos. Not how to, it's how I do it.
Yeah.
Which might be helpful. Just an insight into my own process and what works for me.
Yeah. I need to find something else which is like a bit more advanced than Windows Movie Maker, but not complicated.
I use the online one. I use the online one most of the time. So
online one?
Yeah. I use a Canva one, and I use YouTube Editor as well.
Oh yeah, I've used that a couple of times, but I find if you've got the video files at the bottom of the screen, I can't see what I'm doing. I need to have them big so I can see what I'm playing with.
Yeah. So the video editor as well. Back screen is half. Yes, it is because it's my chair. Don't worry.
You need a desktop PC.
Yeah.
To do video editing, a decent size screen, plenty of processing power.
Yeah, but when you've got the video, there's like a strip across the bottom of the screen. That just confuses me. I can't focus on what I'm doing.
That's usually like your various clips that you trim and put together stuff.
Yeah, but Movie Maker.
I do everything on my laptop. I send it from my phone, boom, onto the laptop. I do it and then I send it out.
I use the video editor in Windows 11, and I've never had a problem. If I have to do anything else, it's the basic one. But I do a lot of editing because I've got to do the videos for the promotions.
I've not used. I haven't got 11. I've still got 10. But I've heard 11 is not that great.
It's very choppy sometimes. I can't have it on this PC.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but they've just announced on one of the Reddit pages I read this morning, i3 and i5 want to be phased, and I want to get rid of it and go on to i7 Gen 8 Gen whatever it is. Yeah, i7 8 Gen. That's the one.
i5.
Yeah, they want to get rid of the i5s because the i5 will not work with Windows 11 properly.
Well, Windows 11 won't download to my laptop, and I'm using i5.
Yeah.
Yeah, this desktop PC I'm on at the moment, that's got an i5.
Yeah.
A bit of a step up from my AMD.
It's quite funny because I remember years ago when they first released Windows 10, they said, "That's it, we're not making any more."
Yep.
You change it, just update it from time to time.
Yeah.
It is Windows 10 with a skirt on, number 11, but then you have to buy the menu. You have to buy the start menu for a $5 basically. That's the only problem, because if you want the old style start menu, you have to spend a $5 to get a menu.
Microtransaction.
I tell you what, I use Spark. It's a program called Start 10.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, and that gives you a Windows 7 start menu.
Yeah, that's pretty handy. Yeah,
it's by a company called Stardock.
Yeah,
well, it was originally a Start 8, but I upgraded to Start 10.
You guys got to go through all this kind of garbage, rigmarole and everything.
I'm going to be going over to Mac next year, to the Mac side.
Mac's so simple. Boom, you turn it on, you go, and that's it.
Because I've got to go to Mac for next year, because my radio is going to be changed. So.
I would never go to PC again.
I can't. I find Mac's quite complicated for me.
What's that, Ken?
Well, iOS is based on Unix.
Mac.
That's why Linux resembles Apple. If anyone's ever used Linux,
Linux is good.
Yeah, it does.
I like the Raspberry Pi stuff as well.
It's basically Unix-based operating system.
You're coming in very glitchy there, Ken.
Yeah, he's driving.
I was going to try Ubuntu. See what that was like.
Yeah, that's one of Linux.
Yeah.
I do like to say, like, I like playing with Raspberry Pi stuff. I'm sorry to say.
Not Apple Pie.
No,
Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi good stuff is good fun to do programming.
I like lemon meringue pie. That's quite nice.
Bit American Pie.
Lime pie.
American Pie.
I bet Henry likes a lime pie. Lime, you know what I mean?
I don't like lime pie. You know what I like? I like a nice custard pie or.
Oh yeah.
Custard, yeah.
I saw they put bacon milkshake on top of a pie the other day. Bacon milkshake.
No bacon in milkshake.
Yeah. Bacon milkshake on top of a pie. It's disgusting.
Why would you even put bacon in a milkshake?
Did you say bacon milkshake?
Yeah, they're in Plymouth.
Oh my god, that sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Five Guys are doing it in Plymouth.
Oh man, no, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
Milk and bacon do not mix.
No.
That's what I said. Because the woman was down at the shopping centre with a stall and saying the new one is opened. Do you want to try one of those things? I said, no, thank you.
Oh god. Now I'm trying to think what could be worse than bacon milkshake.
Briggs is one. Briggs is milkshake.
Mint milk.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Mint. How about mint milk and bacon?
Yeah. Oh, no, thank you. Just you.
All sorts to mint milk.
I remember when I was younger, I don't know if you guys remember, Sparky and Parky, mint custard at school.
Yes. You got pink custard, mint custard, chocolate custard.
Yeah, mint custard at school. We had that down here.
Chocolate concrete, pink custard.
And blancmange as well.
Oh, blancmange, yeah. And the cornflake tart.
Oh, I don't remember those.
The cornflake tart, yeah.
Don't think pigs liked it, when You know, when you scrape your plates, that went to pig swill, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think the
Yeah, I
pigs
remember
had it.
when I was at school, they did have a little like pig pen. They did have a pig pen, but that was back in the that was back in the 80s.
Yeah.
You guys have tapioca where you guys are at?
My mum did at school. I didn't.
Tapioca's good.
Looks
My mum
like,
liked
Semolina.
looks like
Semolina.
Oh God, Mum hated semolina, and she used to pour it into her pocket and try and get away with it.
Ah,
Yeah.
Because like the
Semolina.
teachers would watch what they're eating, and if they didn't eat it, they'd get the cane. Or
Yeah. I do like me chocolate concrete mid pudding. I do like that. So.
chocolate concrete.
Yes.
Not heard of that before.
Chocolate concrete we used to have in the old days, and that was a good one. It's like a shortbread but harder.
Oh, okay. I like shortbread.
Yeah, I make my own.
we had a chocolate pudding that you would cook it on the top of a stove. It was called frog eyes because the bubbles would pop, 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 you know. Yeah.
Like, I'm into popcorn and Kit Kats. Those are my two favourites in the old days.
Popcorn and Kit Kat.
See you later, Mick.
Yeah, take it easy, Mick.
I was working in the Pfizer building where they make all this medication and all that, and they came up with a something that smelled exactly like popcorn. So everybody that was walking around, where's the popcorn? Where's the popcorn? Just the smell alone of that medication was just like popcorn, buttered popcorn.
Oh wow. I like toffee popcorn.
Talking popcorn.
No, toffee.
Toffee popcorn. Toffee popcorn.
Yeah.
Jordanese spot on. It's called Tiffin and it's called Chocolate Crunch.
Oh,
but
Tiffin.
Yeah, but it depends where you're from. If you're from the Lincolnshire side, it's called Chocolate Concrete because you need a hammer and chisel just to break it.
Yeah, I remember Tiffin.
Hammer.
What Carry On film was it? Tiffin.
Yeah.
Carry On.
Oh, I can't remember.
Up the Khyber.
That's the one.
St James was having Tiffin.
That's the one. It was Tiffin. Yeah, Carry On.
I was going to mention Carry On. I saved me this trouble, Simone.
I love those Carry On films. They're brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, they are, absolutely. Yeah. And my favourite's got to be Camping because they're just a nice Carry On franchise.
My favourite is Karen at Your Convenience.
Oh, that's another good one.
Yeah. It wasn't very popular when it came out, though, because of all the strikes.
Yeah, well, that's what it was. It was topical, really, wasn't it? Because it was
Absolutely.
our unions and stuff.
Yeah.
It was just mirroring what was happening at BL in the 70s.
I can't wait to get back to part 2.
They didn't really go on strike as much.
I'm sorry to be blunt with you, mate, but I've just told you the reasons why. He says I've just come off radio and my chair's like this at the moment because I ain't got my green cloth on my chair.
Oh, Tommy, I think they do.
And I can't do anything about it till later. So.
Oh, like what was it? A treacle?
Yeah, treacle pudding.
Yeah.
That stuff is amazing, especially with custard.
We used to mix honey and in the bottom of the cakes. Yeah.
That's the our childhood, Simone. And
yeah, is it me or is it? Oh, we always go around to food.
Definitely.
Well, we're just reminiscing about the good old days.
I miss.
What Haynes is that?
When I was little.
Is that your Cortina Haynes?
Yeah, yeah, you went in the chat earlier on. I've got to replace the bearings in the front wheels and yeah, the prices are really good. It's 20 quid for a set of bearings. It's £37 for a set of discs.
Just thinking, it's discs on them. Is it like tapered bearings?
Yeah, they're all tapered. Yeah.
Sticky toffee pudding.
You have like a stub. You have a stub axle. And you have your bear. I think your bearings going
front and back.
Yeah.
There's bearings in the front, bearings in the back.
Yeah, but back it's a live axle on.
Back end is a live axle and it needs to be replaced. I've got £50 so far saved up towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still like a cream tea, by the way, Jordan.
That's what clean and paint it up. It'll look nice.
Chocolate
Yeah,
head
that's the
chocolate.
plan. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I was thinking of actually wire wheeling the hubs on the front before I put them back on and painting them.
Well,
You
I
should
still
use a polycarbide disc
I don't
around the
know.
wire wheel because it gets it clean, but it's not. You don't have all scratches.
It's only the hub I'm going to wire wheel, not the disc.
Yeah. Well, not the disc, obviously. No.
No, the disc itself is quite.
I'm not sure what bearings are like on Mark III Corti. Not really worked on Cortinas.
When you're working on your cars, if you take the wheel off and you tilt the hub left and right, not physically left and right, just rotational, do you hear it go tink, tink, tink off the top of your head?
What? Rotate the wheel?
Yeah, just rotational, not twisting it like that.
Yeah, like driving, the wheel.
Yeah, like it's rotating like
Feel a
driving.
bit of resistance when it turns.
Well, when I turn it, it's free.
Yeah.
It just goes tink, tink. So it's metal on metal. So tink, tink, tink.
Oh yeah, no, you mean, yeah. Sounds like bearings could be gone.
Yeah, and Mr. Briggs, when he was here earlier, he was saying he wouldn't be surprised if they're the originals, and I agree with him.
Possibly.
So
Well-
50 years old, near as damn it.
Blimey. Yeah.
So no wonder when I'm driving, it just sounds like I'm being deafened.
Ouch.
Well, you'd know if bearings were
Hey guys,
worn.
I'm gonna end it. You guys can stay in the basement or in the thing and chat, but I gotta head in the
Yeah.
house.
Okay,
Right,
Ken.
guys. Right, Ken, no worries.
No worries.
So,
Good seeing you.
All right,
like I said,
Ken. See you
everyone
later.
that's in the
Yeah,
basement
secondly,
or
see.
on the panel, you can stay and chat for a few minutes. I just gotta hit it. So,
Yeah, yeah.
all right,
Okay.
we'll catch everybody later. Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Right, see you later, Ken.
See you later, Ken.